Peace, guys. Welcome back to my channel. I am Fire Mystic Oracle, and today we are going to do a reading on what is your spiritual gift and ways it can help you in this lifetime. So, we have three options. We have pile 1, water, pile 2, the future, and pile 3, the truth. So I'll give you a few moments to pick your pile, and I'll meet you at that pile. Pile 1, if you pick the future card, this card is telling me your spiritual gift is intuition. You are highly intuitive and you are an empath, which means you can feel other people's emotions through your body. And this is also telling me you have a strong connection with the water spirits. Maybe you can feel relaxed and get clear intuition when you are by water, like the lakes or the beaches. Also, you will also be taking baths, long baths, salt baths can help you with clearing energy as well as tapping into your intuition. And it'd be a great idea if you speak over your water to clear energy in your own body, or for you to use divinations of speaking into water and allowing yourself to be fluid and allow things to go with the flow. But you are highly intuitive. And you also have to be careful with this gift, is because you are so intuitive and you're such an empath that you pick up on other people's emotions that doesn't belong to you. So you have to be very mindful of that. You can feel in your body when other people's illnesses are. So if they have an ailments in their stomach or leg or things like that, you can feel it in your physical body what the person is going through. And it also lets me know that you are very creative. You may be good at creating jewelry or crystals, or crystal wrap jewelry, or creating things with your hands. You may also be good at Reiki or energy healing. Your hands are very significant in the power within your hands that flow through your body from spirit. So let's see what other cards come out for you. Here's another card representing the water spirits, which is Yamaya. I don't know if you're connected to the spirit of Yamaya, if you practice Ifa, or just connect to the Orisha spirits. But Yamaya is the spirit of creativity, of the water spirit, as well as joy and laughter. So you are very creative. And again, this is just a confirmation that you are connected with the water energy and creativity. You're great with creating things, bringing things to life. And it's important for you to make sure that you find joy. And that's the way you release other people's energy that you pick up, is through cleansing yourself with water. You got the Betrayal card. Here, this is telling me that you have the ability to do multiple things. This is the spider. So spiders spirit represent creativity, building new foundation. You know how they create intricate webs? This tells me that you have the ability to create different type of things with your hands. Multitasking, which means you have multiple gifts. You may be highly intuitive and psychic. This shows me that you have a lot of psychic gifts. This also tells me that you may have like a Scorpio type of energy, that mystic hiding. Like a lot of times you may hide your gifts or not express yourself and show your gifts to a lot of people, but you are highly intuitive. And maybe the more that you bring out your intuitive gifts, the more that you will attract the type of people that will support your business and need the healing that you have. The Earth card, Mother Earth card came out. This is also telling me that you are highly connected with the earth. Maybe you are good with connecting with animals. Maybe you are a plant-based eater. Also, each one, they both are holding something a shape of a ball in their hand. So this may also, again, represent creation, and it also represent you may have ability to be a psychic, use psychic type of energy to look into the future, to be able to tell people futures. You may also be good at helping build in relationships with people. So if people come to you about with relationship problems, you may be able to help them rectify their relationship problems. You also got the listening card. So that means you also can be clairaudient. So that means you can hear the spirits when they speak to you. Or you can be also a great listener when people come to you with their problems. You may be the one that a lot of people come and tell you what's going on with them, like a counselor. You know, you might be a therapist, you know, because you can channel in on their emotions and you may feel and know what they need. The Uranus card came out. So this shows that you may know what people may need to transform their lives, to transfer their emotions, to help them during periods of spiritual awakening, when they are being cracked open to a spiritual awakening, when they're going through a dark night of the soul. You may be able to help them, you know, and through that darkness, help them find a way out of the dark spaces that they may find themselves in when they're going through a dark night of the soul. When they think things are breaking up in their lives, you help them find back that joy. You help them cleanse that energy and ground them into the space of the awakening of what's happening. Okay, I'm going to get one more card. Let's see. One more final card for Power 1. One more card for Power 1. Yes, you can help people find courage in the midst of breakdowns. When people going through dark night of the soul, you help them ground that energy. You help them release and restore themselves during the midst of darkness. Like I said, you tap into people's emotions. When people are going through depression, when people are going through anxiety, dark night of the soul, you help them bring them back to the present moment. You are a great listener, so you may be, like I said, be a therapist, a counselor, someone who just are intuitive and be able to give them the answers that they need. You know, a lot of people may come to you. You may able to help them see things that they didn't see before. Like with them with the crystal ball, you may help them see the light that they can't see because they're going through some things. And you are very clairaudient. You're very intuitive, psychic. So those are some of your gifts. Going to the next pile. So if you picked pile 2, this is your reading. This card means the future. This means that you are very clairvoyant, which means that you may have visions of what's going to happen in the future. You may also have prophetic dreams. This is telling me that your third eye is very much open. Very much so. You know, you may a lot of times have a clear cogniz, which means you are clear knowing. You might have a feeling or know something, and you don't know why you know it or how you know it, but you'll know something before it even happens, or know something that's before somebody even say something. You may also experience a lot of deja vu. You may see the number 1111 a lot, and you might be a life past 7, or you may be very spiritual. Let's see what else comes out for you. This is my spiritual power, the power that through meditation, you may be the one who actually do spiritual rituals like lighting candles. And if you don't, this will be a great process to do, like lighting candles and trying to connect with your ancestors and trying to connect with the spirits, and very much write down your dreams that you have, because they be very significant for the future. Let's see. You got miracles. A lot of times, the psychic experiences you have, people consider them as miracles. They be like, oh my God, how do you know? And sometimes you experience it as miracles. Like, oh my God, I don't know why I know this or how I know this is going to happen. But you always know when things are going to happen. And I feel like this is a gift that you may have had for a long time. And sometimes you don't even know how to explain it for yourself. Yes, you got harvest. So, you know, you may be seem like a lucky person who always win lotteries or win stuff. This is definitely also a power of showing that it is good if you connect with the ancestor, do rituals like dancing. That's something that was passed down in your generation and generation of your ancestors who were tribal dancers. You come from an ancestral lineage of people who use dancing as a form of divination, and that is a way they connect with spirit and release energy, and also express energy to bring to connect with the spirits that they ancestors connect with. You got the intuition card. And again, this is a card that lets you know that you connect with the ancestors. This is something that was passed down from generation to generation, that you have higher wisdom, that you may not even know why you have this wisdom. But it's through your intuition and through your ancestral lineage. You come from a powerful ancestral. It's like certain things that have been passed down for generations to generations. And you may be doing certain traditions and not knowing fully why you do it. Or maybe you've been passed down for generation to generation. But if you are pulled towards doing it, like you have dreams about doing these certain rituals, this is spirit confirmation telling you that it is meant for you to do those rituals. And that is how you connect deeper within your ancestral lineage. Like, it's also telling me that your ancestors was not average. They were very regal. They were very, everyone recognized them as being powerful. Yes, you got the alchemist card. Again, this is showing me that you come from an ancient lineage of strong, powerful matriarch women who always, were the healers, were the sibyls, the one that people came out to that were oracles. So you come from a bloodline of oracles, of tribal dancers, the one who were very powerful witches, So spirit is telling you that you still have that within you, and that is something, a part of your bloodline that you carry. And that's going to be something that you pass down for generation to generation. Even if you don't have any children of your own, it is something that is passed down through your lineage, through other relatives watching you be the first one to do it. Let's see what else come up. you got the determination card. This card is also telling me, you see how all the fishes is coming up? This is telling you, this is your ancestry lineage. A lot of them was very determined, very powerful, very confident. You know, they beat a lot of the odds. And that is something that's within you, to beat all the odds. A lot of people go upstream, but not everyone make it. But your spirit team is the team that made it. Was very powerful. Yes, the powerful card came up. Your ancestors and you were very powerful. Had strong willpower. So much strength. And your spiritual gifts of being a psychic is very strong. And fire may be, again, I had mentioned that earlier about maybe using candles, but fire may be a strong element that you should use during your rituals. And even with dancing, when you dance, a lot of times it brings heat in the body, which is another form of fire, but bringing fire in your body. But fire may be one of your strong elements to utilize on your spiritual journey when you're doing ritual practices. Let's see, I'll get one more card. This is the 6th house energy. This is all about, maybe also 6th house energy is about the house of health and wellness as well. And with this 6th house energies, this is also telling me that you may also be able to be in health and wellness. Again, with this power card, inner power, the determination card, this is telling me that it's about making sure you take care of your body, helping other people take care of their body. Maybe you could be a physical, outside of being spiritual, you could be somebody who's into health and wellness. You could be somebody who's a physical trainer. You could be somebody who teaches people yoga. You could be someone who teaches people about how to eat healthy, a balanced diet, how to exercise, Zumba, and things like that. And also teaching people how a healthy body is just as important as a healthy mind. Also be helping your bloodline heal sicknesses that seem miraculously healed. Like they go to doctors, they may go to other people, but the way that you be able to teach them how to heal their body, it looks like a miracle. And it makes people be shouting and praising, but the way that you heal people is not going to be the traditional way. It's not something that's found in traditional books. It's something that was passed down, something that's in your body, something that's in your spirit that leads you to the new future way of healing people. It's through alchemy. It's not going to be traditional medicine. It's going to be new age medicine, which is the ancient ways in reality, because nothing is new under the sun. But it's new age to people because they're not going to traditional doctors. It's not going the traditional ways. It is going through spiritual type of ways. Alchemy, spiritual dancing, health and wellness, yoga, Zumba, different things like that. And taking their personal power back and not relying on hopelessness, thinking that they're doom and gloom, that they can't make it no other way, that, there's a death sentence. The doctor said they didn't have cancer. The doctor said they have these life-threatening illnesses. You give them their power back when you teach them the new way of healing. Wow, that's a powerful gift. You teach them the future way of healing, and it seems miraculously that they can believe in miracles again. That they can be determined to make it when the odds are against them. And this new way is going to be something that's going to make a mark for generations to come as well. This new way that you're going to create, what you do, is going to make an impact on the world going to the future. And your name is going to be put out there for all that you have done. Wow, that's very powerful. So I'm going to go on to the next pile. So if you picked pile 3, truth, one of your most powerful spiritual gifts is the ability to be able to communicate with your heart. You have a claircognizance and clairsentience. You just know the answers, and you speak from your heart, and you don't speak from ego. Spirit comes and channel the information down to you directly, and you know what to say with compassion. You know what to say from a space of understanding and empathy. And your energy in general makes people feel calm and trusting that what you're saying can guide them to the truth. You are a part of the truth bringer generation, which will not allow, like the old traditions, if I would say. You ain't into religion no more. You are into more of a self-discovery, going with what's more so in your heart than what people say. You are the type that accept people for who they are, but don't allow that to overtake or overpower who you are. You are a speaker. You're meant to be in the limelight. So funny. I said speak up. You are a speaker. You are meant to be in the limelight. You are meant to be the leader to teach people the way to go. And through that, people will take care of you. People will honor you. And people will support you. But you are meant to be here to speak up and tell your truth and not stand for what people traditionally has been doing. You are meant to be like the rebel. And this may not seem like a spiritual gift, but it is a spiritual gift, because what you speak and what you say and your inner knowing is not something that you, again, have learned in the book. You are here to release shame. A generation of people who may have not been able to speak up for themselves. You are here to fight for the people who don't speak up for themselves. You are here to teach people how to love themselves unconditionally and to have compassion for themselves during periods of darkness. Yes, you are here to teach people how to forgive themselves on the soul level. And through forgiveness, they find the true abundance. Yeah. Because sometimes, you help people out of depression. So this is a deep thing, because it could be like a therapist. You could be like a counselor. Someone who can help people when they are emotionally struggling through guilt and shame. You are here to teach them how to speak up. You teach them how to love themselves and nurture themselves and release the past that they may have experienced. And it's through your own transformation that you can teach them how to, yes, how to love again. Teach them how to love for real. And that's what I said at the beginning. The heart chakra, the heart is what's going to lead you on your path. Through you sharing your heart and your voice with people, that helps them understand themselves and follow you. This is more so like a Christ consciousness, pal. The one who stands up through adversity, but still lead with compassion. Yes, you're teaching people how to communicate. You may be telepathic. You and all the things that all the messages that come through spirit. And you may be able to basically read people's mind. But you are here to bring balance as well to people. Like I said, when they going through emotional things, you help them find their heart space again. You know how to communicate to them the way that no one else has ever communicated with them, to help them understand themselves on a deeper level, and how to forgive themselves, and how to bring balance back into their life in the midst of destruction. Let me see what else come out. You got the Pisces card. And with the Pisces, that is, again, with that emotional body. You know, with the Pisces, a lot of times they say they feel so deep that a lot of times they are drug users because they don't know how to release the addiction and the pain from what they feel. But you are here to help people feel through these emotions, help them recover from maybe childhood wounds of pain and dysfunction, and teach them how to bring balance back into the heart space and speak up for themselves, and speak out against the things that they may have experienced growing up. Speak out on things that doesn't resonate with their soul, and how to confront things without being afraid, being the leader in their own life. Let's see. This is a very amazing power too, because even though this may not sound like a spiritual gift, this spiritual gift is a very powerful spiritual gift. And you got the Aries card. And the Aries, again, is that leader that's going to stand up. That's not going to sit down and not say anything. They're going to speak up and be the light. So this is telling me, like, you lead with compassion, but you're going to stand up for yourself. You're going to have compassion. You're going to be in love and teach people how to love. But Spirit is going to bring forth that inner knowing with you to be able to communicate with these people, to be able to show by your example, to lead. And by you leading through your example, it's going to teach other people how to forgive others, and how to release shame, and how to release addictions, and how to release childhood wounds and trauma through your voice and through your heart. And that is hard to do. But you are the voice, like that Christ consciousness that I spoke of, where, you know, he was a vessel for God. But he didn't take no mess either. The real Jesus. Because he wasn't afraid to be his authentic self, regardless of people prosecuting him or not. And then what do people do? They were behind him as he became a leader, and they was willing to serve and worship him. Not saying that you want to be served and worshiped, but you will be recognized when you speak up. You will bring that crowd as you speak up and teach and help people. You're going to help so many people with this gift, because so many people are dealing with depression, dealing with addictions, dealing with childhood trauma, dealing with not knowing how to forgive themselves, being a single mother, how to love after dealing with so much dysfunction. You're going to teach them how to bring the balance back into their life. And that's your spiritual gift. If you like these messages, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, share my video with a friend, and put a comment in the chat and tell me what power resonate. I love to read the comments. Until next time, peace, love, and wellness.